The third quarter now beginning. Both sides looking to pull away in the last half of the game. Here's who Terry Stotts is starting the second half with. They've got Davis. Henderson out there with Myers Leonard. Then it's Damian Lillard. And it's Crabbe in the shooting guard position. Here's Irving. Myers Leonard picking up that last basket. From deep three-point range, Henderson pulls it in. Trailblazers leading by 3. Lillard outside. Davis setting the pick for Lillard. In the corner, Henderson with it. And it's good. Henderson's got 5. Well, the Cavaliers shooting just 39% from the field, struggling to find that net.
You know, the Cavs last season won a bunch of games, but they had to fight for a lot of them. They often would fall behind early or dig a big hole and have to fight their way out of it.
And for the past few seasons, Portland's bench has really been their Achilles heel. I mean, last year they showed some improvement. The reserves play stole a game for them on more than one occasion, but still wouldn't be considered a strength.
Now here is Davis. He's had some playing time, but no scoring yet from him.
Went for the two-hander on that slam. That's where the weight room comes into play, Kevin.
I think some urgency from him there.
Yeah, I think he's sensing that this is a critical time in the game, fellas.
A different look now for Cleveland. Fry comes in for Thompson. And it's Matthew Dellavedova in for Smith. On the wing, James. From past the arc. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Dellavedova. And for Portland, the bench still wasn't leaned on heavily for minutes. Greg was just talking about that, but they were in the top 5, Clark, in scoring efficiency, and they shot 45% from the floor on the year.
And what was a weakness for them in 14 was a strength for them in 15. And actually, they were their best down the stretch of last season.
So timeout called here, the first for Portland.
You know, I think he just wants to tinker with the game plan a little bit, and I think that's a wise timeout.
And part of it, too, Greg, was he saw some things going on out there that he didn't care for.
For the Trailblazers, Aminu comes in for Gerald Henderson. And Brian Roberts subbed in for Damian Lillard. Here's Roberts. And it's Leonard, top of the key. Picked away. Here's the break. Three-pointer, Dellavedova. And it's Love penetrating for the lead. Portland grabs the miss. Davis has got 3 rebounds now in this one. Time called here. The Blazers decide to talk it over. Well, you go back last season, the Cavs had a very slow start to the year. Not surprising. They had a lot of new faces and people they were bringing together. Clark, it didn't look like the powerhouse they would end up being as we saw.
Well, you know, they were kind of fumbling and bumbling around in the 5th and 6th spots in the East for the first half of the season. Made some changes, though, through trade, and that got them going, I think.
And Cleveland making a change here. Mozgov's checked in. And it's Aminu in the corner. Crabbe kicks to Aminu. The shot is off.
Yeah, but they're 3 of 4 to start the second half.
Irving for 3. The dish to Dellavedova for the lead. And the jumper is on the mark. And the Cavaliers lead by 1. Guys, we're not through 3 quarters of play, but 6 lead changes already in this one.
Yeah, it's been a really good game for sure. I mean, it looks like it's going to stay tight throughout.
Yeah, competitive, and I think we all can agree that we thought this would be the type of game that would come down to the end.
That is good. Crabbe's got 7 points in the game.
And those mid-season trades for the Cavs really turned things around. Mozgov came in, J.R. Smith and Shumpert secured that 2 spot, gave this team an incredible edge defensively.
And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a three-point play.
Wow, the floor just really opened up for him on that possession.
Yeah, I mean, I'm all for good offense, but that was just a terrible reaction from the defense.
Iman Shumpert is checked in for Irving. And then for the Trailblazers, Mason Plumlee's checked in for Davis. Maurice Harkless comes in for Myers Leonard. And it's C.J. McCollum in for Ellen Cram.
Yeah, and you know, they built the roster to how they played best mid-season. I mean, it was a great job, I think, by the front office to get the players that fit best into the locker room and into the team style of play.
And stolen by Fry. And we have an intentional foul there, G.A. Wish I could say why.
That one's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
Tristan Thompson, he's checked in for Cleveland. Smith comes in for James. And a switch here also for Portland. Lillard's checked in.
And one problem with the Cavs last season was they put immediate pressure on themselves. A part of that was the trade for Kevin Love.
As you said, the Cavs put a lot of pressure on themselves because of the trade. You could see it affect the way they came out of the gate, Clark.
And, you know, it was just night and day, Kevin, when the Cavs began to relax and click. I mean, a total transformation and turnaround. They would go 19-20 in the first 39 games and then 34-9 over the rest of the season once those guys gelled and got locked in.
Now, here is Smith. 8 points for him. Here's Thompson. They get it back, and he converts the layup. Thompson's got 5 points now in the quarter. Third quarter, guys, and this has been a neck-and-neck game.
Sure has been. I mean, guys, momentum is hard to come by in this one. I mean, it seems like one team gets the lead, and then the other one storms right back.
Both teams getting it done defensively, as evidenced by the 8 lead changes thus far. Timely passing leads to assists, and that's been the recipe for success.
Everybody on the same page, completely in sync, tremendous communication and awareness.
We're at the end of the third, and we've still got a close one. Trailblazers lead by 1. And we'll have the start of the fourth quarter for you as soon as we get back from this short break. All right, we welcome you back to what's been a hard-fought battle. Fourth quarter should be good. The Cavaliers trailing. J.R. Smith and LeBron at the 2 and 3. Thompson is up there with Kevin Love. And it's Irving in at the point guard. That's the 5 for Cleveland right now. Smith with it. Now defended by McCullough. Irving kicks to Love. Good, and the assist goes to Irving. And that's now 7 points for Kevin Love.
And how about the perseverance offensively? I mean, following up the missed shot, and that results in second and third opportunities.
Greg, you've often heard it said that sometimes it boils down to who wants it, but who wants it is also tied to putting yourself in position to go get it.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
Blatant contact, straightforward call, simple.
Both free throws good for Irving. As magical as the 2014 playoffs were for the Blazers, remember they beat Houston in that first round, that great shot by Lillard late to win it and move on. 2015, not as much. You know, Greg, they drew a very tough Memphis team, as you recall, in the first round.
Yeah, you often talk about styles making fights. Very similar in this series. They would go on to drop the first 3 games before being bounced, but still a good showing for a team that struggled mightily down the stretch with injuries.
Here's Harkless. The lead pass was put in just the right spot.
Wow, the fans are really getting their money's worth tonight. What an entertaining ball game.
Up to this point, Greg, it's been almost impossible to separate these teams. I think this one's going to be close all the way.
And the Cavaliers call time here. The short rest, very important, and one of the benefits of this part of the game is getting on the same page with your team while having the chance to hydrate with Gatorade. Replenish your energy for the late game push. Doris Burke has some information for us. Doris?
Thank you, Kevin. I got a chance to hear what the Cavaliers head coach was saying to his team. He told them, the game is right there for the taking, fellas, but we've got to be first. First to loose balls, first to the rim. We have to give our all right here. Kevin, now's the time.
Now Lillard, following the three-point attempt by Kevin Love. Plumlee with a screen on Irving. 6 to shoot. They get it again. Plumlee, the pass to Davis. Lillard outside. Now the pass to McCollum. Back to Lillard. Over Irving. And too long on the shot.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Here's James. That's good. And the Cavaliers lead by 4.
Just love the focus when he gets around the rim. How huge could those 2 points be?
That's a 2 from Lillard. Offensive rebound. Dishes to Cram. And here's McCollum for 3. Good. Great play by Lillard to set it up. Lillard's got 3 assists in the game. Irving.
Whoa. Goodness.
I don't know that this is the time for that kind of flair. In a close game, the important thing is the 2 points, not the dramatic.
Oh, come on, Clark. He had to go for it, didn't he?
Yeah,
Perhaps.
but hey. He's an athlete, and I can't fault him for that one, although if he missed it, I might have. And the shots just continue to say no in terms of falling.
Tell you what, he's not an easy guy to stop when he's got his sight on the rim.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher.
Did he just go chop there with that one-hand tomahawk slam?
Catching up on the changes for Portland. Al-Farouq Aminu. He's checked in for Davis. And Harkless is subbed in for Alan Cram. So it's Portland now. The feed to McCollum. There's the triple. Count that one. McCollum's got 6 points in the quarter.
And he is starting to turn it on now after that slow start.
Irving against Lillard. From deep. And Harkless pulls it down.
He's still looking for his first three-pointer of the second half after making just 1 in the first.
McCollum dishes to Harkless. The slam dunk by Aminu.
And guys, this game won't be close for long if they keep giving up dunks like that.
No, it won't, G.A. You're right. A glaring error defensively and letting him get all the way to the basket that time.
But it's only 2 points. I mean, it was flashy, no doubt, but still, it only counts for 2. 2 is all.
LeBron kicks to Irving. 5 to shoot. Lets the 3 fly. Rebounded by McCollum.
Some of the shots he's taken have been real head scratchers. I mean, come on. He's out there playing like it's a game of horse at the park.
Plumlee sets the pick for Lillard. Now here's Love. It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock.
And you know what? If you're the defense, you got him right where you want him. Let him keep shooting those threes because he's been brutal in this half.
Lillard with it. Plumlee with a screen on Smith. Here's Harkless. Got it! Got it! What a shot!
Oh! And he wins it at the buzzer.
Wow, what a finish. What a remarkable way to close it out. Game time!
And so the big win by Portland in a tight game. They break the hearts of every fan in the building with a dramatic late victory.
And Kevin, this is the kind of win you have